Hey, greetings all my fellow slingers out there in the digital scape. You know who it is, it's your trusted handler Brian coming to you once again via the virtual eye of destiny. We've got an awesome episode for y'all, our season 12 finale, and yes, we went long for you. So I'm not going to pad the front of this episode too much, but I want to give a shout out to our newest YouTube subscriber, Albert Stebbins. Welcome to the show. If you want to hear your trusted handler give a shout out to you as well, then head over to our YouTube page at Roll2Hard20 and smash that subscribe button. It's that simple. Also, be sure to leave us that 5-star rating on whichever podcast app you listen to the show on and tell a friend, because you know what? That is always the best compliment. Not imitating. Trust me, that just gets attorneys involved. Believe me. And I know we're hitting the tax time, but don't forget to head on over to the Patreon page at patreon.com/Roll2Hard20podcast. Nobody wants to give their coin to the tax man, so why not us, right? Try to keep it light, try to keep it simple, but you know what? We have it out there for a reason, so please go visit it. We've got all kinds of cool swag out there, different tiers that based on those tiers, we can actually send you out little goodies and shirts and whatnot. So don't be a stranger to the page. Well, this has been too long already, so let's say we warm up our dice and top off our glass as Roll2Hard20 podcast presents the finale of our homebrew Delta Green scenario, Under a Pale Moon, episode 6.
Having a little vino.
Yeah, what kind?
It's a red. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Mad Dog
Is that
2020.
from Kirkland's, like everything else in your house sounds like
cab.
it is?
no, I got some at the local Gas and Gospel here. It's a Cabernet called Bar Dog.
Bar Dog.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the cheapest red wine that I could find, and I'm a good healthy boy now, and I'll mix it with a little bit of a seltzer water, so it's like a red wine spritzer, so it's not too alcoholic, you know.
You're hydrating.
You just need to drink more wine with that spritz. You get the same amount of alcohol content, right?
Yeah,
There's-
yeah. Well,
You
it
wouldn't even
allows
spring
me
for
to
Ernest and Julio Gallo. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
the finest screw top wine there is.
Whatever
Better
happened to
box
Bartles
wine?
and James, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
Early predecessor to your White Claws and such.
Yeah.
Back in my
Blame
day,
yourself
we
if
had
you know
Bartles and James.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's
Ready to die.
ready to die under a pale moon. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll2Hard20 podcast. It is I, your trusted handler, Brian, and with me, the hard slingers.
All right.
Yes.
Episode 6 of our Delta Green scenario, Under a Pale Moon. We're just going to jump right into it. If you don't know what's going on, then you better listen to episode 5, because I'm not giving no play-by-play. Agent Ichimaru Kimura, you and Agent Louis Makamura have just discovered Makamura's partner, Agent Kramer, dead, shredded open, neck split wide. You found his service weapon. Looked like it had been recently fired. It's got blood inside the barrel and dark, coarse hairs around the front sight.
Okay. Makamura-san,
Hey,
I know the loss of your friend weighs heavy on you. We have no time to deal with that now. We have 2 people that I know of that have been wounded. One is the prisoner in the jail.
hey,
Another person we saw that was wounded was our friend, the ranger, Mahu. He was walking with a limp.
he's old. He's got gout.
How old are you, Agent Makamura?
34.
So, he said he was in his 50s. Most people in their 50s that I know of do not walk around with a pronounced limp. And if it's the cold that's acting up, they move slow, they creak, that sort of thing. He was limping. So, not to say that he is part of this, but the 2 people that we know of that are wounded lie back at the ranger station. I say we
Time.
continue.
We waste time.
Yes, this was a fool's errand to try to find him. Luckily we did, and we found out that there's nothing we can do for him right now. I'd suggest we get back to the ranger station, and hopefully nothing is going wrong there as we speak.
You have
Yes.
You have Martin's weapon. Let's go.
Maybe if we need to, his weapon will serve us once again.
We ride each. So he gets on the. So you guys get on the snowmobile, and you guys start barreling back. Caution to the wind as you guys haul ass back towards the ranger station. In the distance, you see it. It's probably a quarter of a mile, eighth of a mile,
Good time.
500 meters. You guys pull up, get right underneath the awning, and get off the snowmobile. And I need for both of you to make an alertness check.
Very well. Alertness. All right.
I missed it.
I made it with a 0-3. So
You hear from somewhere inside, close to the door, the sound of glass breaking somewhere within the building. It sounds like it's coming from the southwest corner.
okay.
Agent Adesso,
Yep.
as you're booting up this computer, make an alertness check.
Okay. 0-2. Oh boy, I am alert today.
Always one up in me, you bastard.
You hear glass breaking somewhere on the other side of the wall by where that fire exit only is at, in the southwest corner of the reception room. And you also hear a door closing someplace, probably where the kitchen nook is at. Ranger Belvin comes back into the room, and he looks at you and says, "What's going on, Agent? What the hell's going on?"
No idea. Let's go check it out.
Agent Ramirez, you allowed Ranger Muha to lead you back into the storage room under the pretense that there was something wrong with the bodies, that Agent Nakamura had done something to them, something suspicious. And when he got you alone from everybody else in this room, he closed the door, not before you heard something break in the hallway where, down by the cell where you had just left Macklemore. He closes the door and slowly begins to transform and morph into some ungodly looking beast as he says, "You should have left well enough alone, Agent." You see incisors begin to come out of the roof of his mouth. You see hair begin to mat and pull along his cheeks. His eyes get yellow and his bones start to crack and snap as his body begins to reform. And as you see this, I need for you to make a sanity check.
I was about to ask.
Oh, don't worry. I got it
Oh,
all
no,
warmed
no,
up
no.
for you, tough guy.
Failure.
Oh, okay. You take 2 points of sanity damage as you see this human begin to transform.
So let's walk through this, because this is very, very frightening to me and Ramirez. I think he's pissing his pants. So he walked me into the room. I was looking because he said the bodies. Maybe I moved a little bit across to go check those out. Is he still by the door?
He is by the door, and you can see by this room, which is 15 feet by 20 feet or so across, that there's 3 tables that are in the middle. They're vertically. And I'm imagining that you're at table number 1, the furthest left one, but you're on the same side of the table that he's at.
Ramirez is like, we got to see what's breaking. Can
Well, what we need to do is we need to see who has the highest dex. That's what we need to do.
50.
No, you don't have to roll. You just tell me what it is.
It's 50. It's 50.
It's a good dex.
Give me the lower number.
10.
10.
Not so good.
Let me unclench.
Well, let's just go around the room here. Agent Ichimaru, what is your
Hey.
dex?
15.
Odesso.
My dex is a 11.
What is Makamura?
10.
Only 10. What a bitch.
Bunch of friggin' slugs here.
So as all this shit begins to unravel, each tell me what you want to do.
Well, are we inside yet, or are we still outside?
You're at the door right now that leads into the reception room.
We're going to walk in with a little bit of a purpose. You know, we don't want to necessarily barge in saying anything, but we've found the agent. There's no other place that we need to be but here. So I walk in with Makamura, and what do we see and hear?
As you both walk in, you see Agent Odesso and Ranger Belvin making their way towards the fire exit door just to your left against the western wall.
And that's right outside the cell room?
If you look at the map,
I'm looking at the map.
here's the cell.
Yep.
This door right here.
So they're right in front of it.
They're right at this door. When you guys
Okay.
came in, you went straight there.
Okay, great.
Or you see
So
them right there.
we are next to them, I would say.
Okay, so when you come in, you see them by the door. Tell me what you want.
Okay. I move immediately over to Odesso and Belvin. We found Agent Kramer. He is no longer with us. His weapon was fired and apparently was covered in blood, so he hit the target. The only person I know of that has blood or is wounded is in the jail cell. So
that
that's
doesn't
what-
make any sense because Muha says that he shot him, which means that there wouldn't have been time to get a rifle or a shot off for anybody else.
The other
We just
person
heard
I
some
know
glass
that
breaking. Let's go check on our prisoners. Maybe something's happening.
Ichi looks at Odessa. So the agent had fired his weapon and wounded something. And the only people that I know that have some sort of a wound or ailment are the prisoner that is in the cell and potentially Ranger Muha, who is walking with a limp.
Oh, wait. No, man. Belvin starts to stammer.
Belvin, hold on. I'm talking right here. Agent Odessa. We're dealing with something probably more than most normal people would deal with. So do you get my meaning?
I do.
Belvin,
Yeah,
we
what?
need you to stay focused here.
We
It's-
gotta call
it's-
somebody. I gotta call somebody. Where's the snowmobile?
Snowmobile's
I'll,
out front.
I'll go back down the mountain.
You need to
You
stay,
need to
with,
stay
us
with us.
right now.
He took. Odesso turns to Makamura. Perhaps Ranger Belvin just would like to. Maybe you should just keep an eye on him now. Help him talk his way through this. Don't let him out of your sight.
Belvin starts freaking out
Mhm.
and takes 4 points of sanity damage.
Damn.
Guy's weak.
Belvin,
He's totally
Rip.
cherry.
Belvin, remember I was talking of monsters?
Yeah.
Focus.
Did we mean?
He pulls out his gun.
Says,
Let's go.
Remember, our mandate was to preserve and clean.
You're not saying that out loud, are you, Odessa?
No.
Okay, just checking.
He turns to each and he says, "Yeah, Belvin, he looks a little winded and a little dirty. Catch my drift?"
I do, but we can worry with that
Later.
So
after.
you guys tell me what you two are going to do right now, real quick.
We're gonna go
Where
check
is
the jail
Ramirez?
cell because that would be the most logical place to look to see if the prisoner is either escaping or doing something else.
Where's Ramirez?
Ramirez is in the storeroom with the werewolf.
No, you don't know that though.
We don't know that, but that's where he
He's
is.
That's
just
why I'm
out
trying to,
Where did
I'm
you-
trying to
beers.
role
Where
play
did-
here, gentlemen.
where was the
Oh,
last-
I'm sorry, the role playing. me get another drink here.
Cheers, brothers.
I could just see the edit of this going
Yes,
crazy.
where
To a
is Ramirez?
glorious death to us all.
Where's Ramirez?
Yeah, where is Ramirez?
Where was Ramirez going when you were going to go check on the fingerprints? What was he going to do?
When he was going to check on the fingerprints, Ramirez was supposed to go and he wanted to talk to Muha.
No.
I don't remember what he was going to do.
He was going to go give some food to Macklemore. So that's how you need to say.
He did do that. Well, we think
No, you don't know that. That's just where
right,
you
we
know
don't
he
know
went
that.
to go. Okay,
Right.
so that's what you have to say.
I think you should leave this in. This is all entertaining.
Yeah, man, it's all good.
When I last saw Ramirez, he was going to give food to the prisoner, deliver that sandwich he made. And now I just heard some breaking glass from that direction. Let's go check on the prisoner.
Shouldn't be hard. It's 20 feet in
Right
front
there.
of us. If the prisoner is fine, then we'll spread out and search for him.
Right. Okay, let's go through the door and make entry into the cell.
You look inside the holding room, and you see in the northern cell a body on the floor with blood coming from his wrists.
Oh, shit.
He's slowly moving, you just see the blood pumping out, pulling around his body, pulling towards the drain.
Mackle no more.
We gotta save him. We gotta save him,
Yeah.
agents.
Let's
We
you
need to
guys do
find
that. Let's go
Ramirez.
find out what happened to Ramirez.
Ramirez just reverse psychology that guy into killing himself. One for
So,
me.
Belvin
tells
pushes his
Nakamura-
way past you guys, and he's trying to get the key to, and he's
Melvin,
dropping.
stop now.
No, let him. This'll.
We do not need the cell opened.
We gotta save him.
Sit down, Ranger. There's a desk there. I assume he can sit down.
He feels very reluctant about doing that. He just kind of leans against the wall in the north. As you're watching him do this, Agent Ramirez,
Well done.
you see this werewolf transforming and rips his clothes off.
This motherfucking piece of shit.
What do you want to do?
So there's a huge shelf right to the right of when you walk in the door. Ramirez wants to try to grab that and throw it on top of the werewolf. Just
The
like
shelf?
tip it over. Yeah, he wants
Oh.
to tip it over just as a distraction. Because I mean, this thing's good. Yeah, exactly. He's trying to put something in between him and this thing. But
Okay.
he'll grab the left side as you're looking at it, looking towards the east. Grab the left and just try to tip it over onto the werewolf.
Go and make a strength check.
Don't fail me now, motherfucker. I got 37. 37 under 50.
Okay. So
I was going to use my doubloon.
you bring
No.
this thing down, and he's actually going to use his dex to try to dodge out of that. 36, and his dodge is 32. He actually gets staggered back.
And Ramirez yells, "Fuck!"
Do we hear that, Handler?
Yeah. Do we make an alertness check for it?
We're in initiative at this point. Nakamura hears it. Agent, there's something going on down the hallway.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So he uses his movement to leave the cell and move forward. The werewolf moves away from this grounded shelf and immediately attacks you, Ramirez.
Okay.
And actually misses you. You can run, agent, but you'll be my dinner tonight. Each.
Yes. I will. So, what did Makamura do? Did he run towards it? He moved, right?
Yeah, he cleared out of the cell room and started running north up the hallway.
And so it's just myself and Odessa in the cell.
As everybody starts doing their thing, but yeah, it's your turn
Yeah.
to do whatever you're going to do.
But it's just okay. So
And Belvin's in there too.
Yeah. Okay. Odessa, Belvin could be a problem. We do not need to open this cell. We need to go help out Ramirez. I am going to help Ramirez. Don't let him open the cell, but we could use you in the other room. And Ichi moves follows Makamoto to the other room.
Now, as somebody who's known both of you for, what is it, almost 40 years, I understand that statement.
Music. Yeah.
I understand that statement. So you take off. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that Odessa...
Agent Odessa.
Oh, there we go.
Hearing what each just said to you, what do you want to do?
I did not say to kill him, by the way, out of character, but damn it, Odessa.
Odessa reaches into his pocket where the 357 is. That revolver that we took from the campers. And he tells Belvin, you need to stay here. Watch the body.
What?
Don't do anything.
What this? Yeah, okay.
I didn't say I drew it. I just said it reached in my
keys.
pocket. Just told him to
The
stay
implications are there, you know.
Odessa, take the keys.
The implications.
there. And then give me the keys to the cell. Thank you.
He's shaking. He drops them. Make a dex check to grab those keys as they fall to the floor.
Good luck, Tone.
Yeah. Under 55.
Yeah.
73.
Doubloon.
No. Save
Not
it.
yet. Yeah. So
You guys will be saying,
misses the
save it
keys.
when we're in the ride home.
Alive.
So the keys are on the ground.
Odessa will use his movement to open the door and kick the keys through the door to the outside.
Just grab
Like
them.
into the hallway?
Yeah, into the hallway.
Okay.
And then close the door behind him as he walks through.
Okay.
So it's open the door, kick the keys, close the door.
Okay. I'm getting lost on my my mode here.
How's that Modelo?
It's all right. It's not a big deal. Ramirez.
So I'm imagining this in the moment where, Ramirez grabbed the thing, pulled it down, the thing kind of pushed back, and he went for like a claw, and Ramirez had it pushed him far enough to where it just kind of came close to his face, but he just missed him. You said the windows are open?
Yeah, they're cracked.
They're
They're
cracked.
about 6 inches.
Ramirez is going to dive under the tables and start making his way towards where that weight set is.
Okay. That's your move right there.
Mm-hmm. Does that count as a dodge?
No, it's just a movement.
How does that work? If I say I'm dodging, so I'm using the dodge action. Is that
The
a
dodge
thing?
is usually like when you're in hand to hand.
Okay. Like when you have a werewolf attacking you.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good
Yeah,
dodge.
but you gotta put your dodge in
Yeah.
at your turn though.
dodge.
So
Okay.
Ramirez, you don't want to run to where the rest of the people are?
I got to get past this thing. He's in front of the door.
Oh, he is? Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, he's gonna go under the tables.
okay. The werewolf reaches under to grab you with a 1, and grabs you and pulls you out.
Oh, that actually works. Never mind.
Can I
thought
doubloon
that was a fail.
Yeah, in
Can
this
I-
game, that's a critical success.
Okay.
Can I
Doubloon that.
doubloon?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm doubloon that.
All right. That is a critical success.
Don't
Shit.
even know what he was going to do yet. Wait till he rolls. And then
I'm
do
sure he had the
balloon.
best intentions.
Did you use it?
Fuck yes! Sam, you... Come on, man.
20. Still grabs you by the
Still
ankle
gets him?
and
At least it's not a
pulls you
critical.
out. And you're going to take some damage.
Oh, come on.
For 5 points of damage as
No
this
problem.
claw gets into you.
Golden.
You just feel the heat coming from his claws into your leg. You can feel the heat coming from his breath. It's just this ungodly look. Like almost if you could put the pits of hell in two pupils. This is what this looks like. I mean, imagine this head it's almost doubled in size and just right in front of you. It's just this ungodly visage. Ugh. Nakamura opens up the door and sees this and needs to make a sanity check.
I bet.
You bet. All you're going to hear is like my papers shuffling everywhere. He actually makes it, so he only takes 1 point of sanity.
Good.
Yeah.
He raises
his weapon and fires it. The round goes far and wide, striking the corner of the room over by the weight set. Ichimaru.
Yes. I was running after him. Am I in the room
so
now?
at this
what
point,
do I see?
you're at the doorway. You're seeing the same thing.
Okay.
Make your sanity check as well.
No problem. Hold on. Looking over the character sheet. Sanity. 40. That passes.
Okay, so you take 1 point as well.
No problem. Let me write that down.
What do you want to do now that you're in the room or at the doorway, right next to Mac?
It's freezing outside. We are under a pale moon. We are besieged by a werewolf. I will attack. So I go in and I will. So let me check real quick. I want to break out this flare. Does that count as my move or my attack, or is that one? I only get one thing.
Yeah, you get one thing. So if you pull the flare out and strike it up, that's your move.
Okay, and just to min-max it a little bit, if I hit him with a flare, do we know what damage that is versus me just attacking him right now?
Yes.
What does the flare do?
1d4 ongoing until he makes a dex save to put it out.
And it's 1d4 ongoing, so like next round it'll be another 1d4?
Yes.
And then I can also attack as well?
Mm-hmm.
Then
if he's still on fire, sure, you can attack and still...
I will strike the flare.
Okay.
Okami, one of us will die tonight.
Oh, let it be the beast that took my partner. Odessa.
The storeroom that had the flamethrowers is on the way to the room in the corner. Is
That's
that right?
where we are.
No, that's the room that has it.
That's the room that has it. Okay. Odesso follows everyone in and looks for the nearest flamethrower.
Shoot him.
Okay, so when you get to the door, which will be your movement, your action, you see Ichimaru, you see Nakamura, then you see the werewolf. Ramirez is under the table, and then after that is the shelf where the flamethrowers are on.
Oh, so I got to go past them to do that?
You got to go
Just
past all that shit.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot him with the 357.
Okay.
I'll make my sanity check. Is that what I got to do?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
let's do that under 60.
This is like standard hat. This should be like, yeah, it's a werewolf. No big deal.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday. Okay. 56 under 60.
Nice.
So he made it.
Done.
Okay, take a
1
point
of
there.
sanity damage.
Take 1 point.
Got it. And then, and my skill with firearms is a 56. I got to roll on a 56. These 357 rounds wouldn't happen to be Magnum rounds, would they?
Roll a luck roll. It really doesn't make a difference, though. The damage is the same.
Never mind. Then. Okay. 58.
Jeez.
Bronze bones.
You guys are all missing. Ramirez is like, I am dying.
Okay, just so you know, Tone, the revolver does 1d12.
Oh, shit.
Got it. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
But he missed. Not by much, but he missed.
You want to use your gold doubloon? This is the last fucking part of the night, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's do that. I'll use the gold doubloon
To re-roll.
to make the hit.
Oh, yeah, you -5, right?
Right.
-5%.
There you
that
go.
makes you hit.
Yep, then does that
would
make
mean
the
I
hit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
roll your
Fuck
damage.
Yeah, that's good.
Over D12.
Come on, big money. Big money.
It don't matter.
No
Big
whammy.
money, big money, big money. 10.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. Hail, brother.
Right on.
Yeah, I had to use the doubloon. Let me mark that off.
Still got one more.
Ramirez.
Last up.
Yeah. I imagine in like the fiction, like whatever we're doing is happening, and then it's like when we do the balloon, and it just comes right back. Ramirez. So this thing has a turn, or is it still attacking me?
It's still got you right now. It hasn't.
Yeah.
It's not his turn yet. Till next turn to either let you go or keep going to town on you.
Can he get away? Can he move towards the northeast?
You'd have
corner
to
of
make
the
a
room
strength check to break free.
to break free. I
Yeah.
think he. Can I get my knife out and stab him?
Sure.
All right, I'll try
Don't
that.
you have a revolver or a gun?
No, I just took that knife.
Oh, okay.
Would
There was
this
only
be-
one revolver.
Well, I got a melee weapons. Oh shit. Okay, I got a 12 under 30.
Well
Okay.
done.
Roll
Right.
a 1d3. So just roll a d6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sky high,
4.
baby.
So 2.
Nice.
2 points. You see it
Shoving his eye.
start to let go and crumple. It's actually its turn at this point. It staggers back against the wall. You see its eyes begin to roll up in its head slightly. Kind of shake its head, try to regain some composure. It's got 4 targets.
Bring it to Ichi.
1, 2 for each. 3, 4 for Ramirez. 5, 6 for Adesso. 7, 8 for Mac.
Come on, Nakamura.
Ichi.
Ramirez.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, bring
It
it.
did not like what you did, and it will attack you again.
I'm gonna kick it in the balls.
37. That's going to hit.
All right.
37.
On the telephone?
Was that clerks?
For
That was two
9
birds, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
for
right.
9 points of damage.
All right, I'm dead.
Oh.
I had 5 hit points. So what does that mean? I'm dead.
You had
You-
5 hit points
I had
left?
5 hit points. Yep.
Well, my friend, I have something that's sparkling and glorious, and listen to this. Let's see.
Oh.
There's a gold doubloon right there for you, my friend. But after this, we're going to talk.
Okay, so
Did you get the ring?
I'm re-rolling, right?
Okay. You better roll low, GM handler, motherfucker.
No, roll high.
That's what I mean.
62.
You failed.
Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Great use of a doubloon.
Shut up. Each.
All right. Ichi sees the scene going on, tears his shirt open, exposing his Yakuza tattoos with all the different various monsters that we fought. The
Make a sand check.
Velociraptors and
Yeah,
all that.
right.
I already did that, right?
No,
for
me.
him? Oh, yeah. That's right.
Pass. 29.
So he will go in with unarmed attack, but I'm going to be punching with the flare. I don't know if that counts or not. I'd rather have the punch hit, and then if there's maybe a chance that the flare might ignite him, that's what I want to do.
Keep in mind, Ish, that the next round, Odessa's going to shoot him, and if you're locked in hand to hand, you're going to block him.
No, you will hit him and not me. I trust you, Odessa.
Okay.
All right, then.
Do it. Do what you got to do.
Okay, so we're gonna go with sorry, what is it? Unarmed attack? Yes.
Yeah.
Under 55. Boom. 47. So we hit, and that's 1 to 4 minus 1, I believe.
Okay.
And then, but there's the chance of the flare. Did we determine how we're gonna do that?
Do a luck roll. Roll a d20.
Over 11, right?
On, big
Yep.
money, big money, big money.
15.
Okay.
Hell yeah, baby. So we
So,
got 1d4 minus 1. That's 3.
okay. So what was this attack? A punch?
I was going to go in. Well, no, for Ichi, it'd definitely be like a roundhouse kick, because that's what he always does. So he's going to run in, Jean-Claude it, roundhouse kick.
Okay. So with this roundhouse kick, you strike this wolf in the jowls, right where Ramirez had stuck this blade in. You hear this large snapping of the neck, and you see this beast crumple to the floor. You mic drop your flare on its corpse as it slowly starts to smolder. And as you stand there panting, you hear 3 shots in rapid succession behind you, back by the cell block. A scream. You hear this ungodly bending of metal.
Oh boy, there
Shit.
were 2 of them.
Odessa.
Odessa turns around, looks down the hallway. Do you see anything?
You see the door slowly open,
Take a shooter stance.
and you see this
Aim.
canine bipedal entity step out into the hallway wearing this, what's left of a bloody tank top and jeans.
It's like
Yep.
Jack Burton.
No problem. Let's get a shot to the head, I hope.
Aim.
With the shooter
right?
stance, or drawing down since it came into me. Do I get any bonus?
Yeah, you
No,
aimed,
if
right?
you're doing
Yeah,
an aim,
shooter stance, getting ready to aim. Yeah.
okay, if you're gonna call an aim shot, then you get 20%, but you have to wait a turn.
Got it.
It's
Well,
the
he
called
misses
shot.
this round, right?
No,
And
he
the
doesn't
guy
take the
can't-
shot. He doesn't
No,
take the
he
shot.
doesn't
No,
take
he
the
waits
round.
this shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy's not there, so when he finally engages in a move,
No, because this is his
Right?
turn. So
Yeah.
if he wants to aim, that's fine. But then that's his turn. But then he gets 20% the next turn. And then we go through the rest of the initiative order. And then when he comes back up, if the beast had stayed there, though, that's the only thing.
All right, so I'm
well,
just going to
if the
shoot it
beast-
then. It
yeah,
comes
unless
around
he
the corner.
engage- but the beast is going
then
to
he'll
charge
shoot.
us, dude. He's not going to go ninja and hide in behind shit.
Nah,
is
give
he?
him drinks, man.
No, but what
be
he'll do
cool
is he'll
with us.
close the distance, and then here's the problem: we'll have 4 of us in the hallway.
Fuck aim, fire, kill it.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire. I'm going to shoot 27.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll for damage. 5.
5. It takes it in the shoulder. Nakamura leans out the door to see what the hell's going on. Sees this. Actually, he's not. He comes partially around, sees it, and takes his own shot. 15
Nice.
for 1 point.
How
Not nice. And immediately he's. There's 2 of them. Each me.
Each thing.
Each. No,
Yes,
you just.
sir. Yeah.
Ramirez.
So I think that this guy's down, but Ramirez wants to make sure he's down, so he's gonna start strapping on one of the flamethrowers.
Okay.
What does that look like to, get this thing charged up to actually use it?
Okay, so it'll be a turn to strap it on and turn the fuel bottle onto it.
Yeah.
So I figure you're doing that. Do you have any skills in firearms?
I got 20%.
Okay, so you have a skill in it. Okay, because you need that. Otherwise, you take a negative to it, though. So you, in your turn, you put it on and get it all lit up and prime it. Ignite it.
Lights
Yeah.
a
So
cigarette with it, of course.
okay. Each.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
So, can you give me a description of where it is at and where I am at, please?
You are still inside the storage room.
So I don't even see this then.
No, but you know that both Odessa and Nakamura are outside of that door and
Blazing
down the
away.
hallway firing at something. You're currently about 5 feet away from the exit of the storage room, right next to the corpse of this one werewolf, and you can see Ramirez strapping it on, ready to jam.
Flare is still burning?
The corpse is still burning, yeah.
Yeah, I will pick up the flare. Well, I don't want to stick my hand into a bonfire. Can I grab it or no?
Make a dex check.
Okay. And that's to re-roll under the big number, right? Or just
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
re-rolling.
31 out of 75. So I make
nice.
grab the flare,
Yeah, you definitely grab it without getting burned by this thing just smoldering.
and I'm gonna move out to where Odessa and everyone is,
Okay, and
shirt
that's
ripped off, flaming fist ready. I'm not going to go downwind if I see fucking Ramirez with a flamethrower and Odessa with a 357 and all that. So I'm going to be waiting right there, but I'll be in front. I'm going to tank this thing.
this is Flaming Dragon.
Yes, but is he the Fist of the North Star?
Fist of fire.
The wolf closes the distance on
I'll be there for you.
3 targets, actually. So you're up front, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it closes the distance to attack you each.
Does that make sense that he went by in front of 2 guys with guns? I see what you're saying. You went between them.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna be in front while you guys are like flanking shoulders, you know?
Gotcha.
Unless you want to get attacked, Odessa.
That's fine. No, well, he's got one.
Good, I'm
what is it?
good. Go ahead.
I could accommodate that. Tell me what you want to do. 1 critical hit
Fuck you.
On who?
on each.
Oh no!
1 and each. That works out well.
Do you
Do we
want to
have
see it?
another doubloon?
I don't need to see that. I trust
Oh,
you.
it's just
What's that?
painful.
You're going to take the full damage of that. Unless
Do we have a doubloon?
No, we have no more doubloons. You guys burned it on bullshit.
I'll tell you what. Give me a luck straight up D20. You versus
Everyone?
me.
Or just
No,
him?
just him.
Well, I don't even know what the damage is. Why you want me to roll for something that I'm
Because you're going to take full damage if you don't, tough guy.
Well, what's full damage, tough guy?
9 points.
Fucking bring the tough guy shit. I got fucking 14.
Point? Okay, you take 9 points.
All
By the
right.
way, I rolled a 1.
Okay, if you want me to roll, well,
God bless.
It's too late now.
no, fuck that. We're not going to be gaming this shit. I can take
Ma.
9 points. I got 14. I got 5 left. I'm not burning nothing on that shit. Come on.
That's an owie.
It's nothing to you each.
Yeah.
5 left means you're still going to get damage from me. And I got
Oh.
a flare, my friend. I killed one of your wolves. I'll kill you too, boy.
You made me lose where I was at.
That's right, because I'm role playing like a motherfucker.
That's right.
Let's bring it.
Shut up, each. Odessa.
I'm going to shoot it again.
Right beside each's head.
What's that?
31. No, sorry.
Well done.
73.
You
Sorry,
fuck.
73. That is not a 1, that is a 7. I missed.
Okay.
And that
Fail.
was 3 rounds out of this cylinder, so
Nakamura will attempt his attack. Oi, hey, oi, oh. 79. That's going to
God damn.
fail.
It closed
Ramirez
too fast for us.
on deck.
How far does this thing throw?
It's got a distance of 25 feet.
Okay.
And just so you know, that bottle has 4 uses in it.
Okay. So what Ramirez wants to do, hearing all this commotion outside, the stomach is killing him, but he limps out and he's going to try to get past the shooters and lay down a line of flame in that hallway. If he can't hit the werewolf, he wants to just light the hallway up.
Okay, well, you got to remember everybody is stacked up on one another right now. There's no distance between the creature and your frontline fighters. They are all like
Oh,
each
they're,
is
touching.
point blank to the wolf, and Agent Odessa is basically over his shoulder, just and Mac is on the other side. So anywhere you lay that thing down, you could get everybody if you want. It sounds
I
like the
think
Ramirez deal right
it's
there.
a little bit ridiculous.
Just remember,
so
this
they'll-
isn't an ever-burning torch you got here. This is a flamethrower.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do something really cool, but I think he'll run out and see all that, and he just kind of stumbles because he realizes he can't do anything. So he just ends up behind these guys like a goof.
Move to the front, attack, right? Oh, you can't move and attack, right?
No.
Like slides under their legs. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, you could see if there's enough time to make your way all the way around.
Come up from behind.
Yeah.
It is a
Did
square.
you catch that too, Tone?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a square. You could do it.
I was thinking that. All right, so comes out. He sees this big commotion in the hallway, and they're all jumbled up on each other. So he's gonna start just Iron Manning his way past the kitchen, and he's gonna head east down, and he's gonna try to kind of circumvent and come through the reception area and come up behind this thing with the flamethrower.
Okay, so that'll take you 2 turns to get through that whole thing. But
Yeah,
that flamethrower has 25 feet of distance on it, and that bottle has 4.
Yeah, you said 4 charges.
Yeah.
As
He wouldn't
as
know that, would he?
Yeah. All right. As he's walking, you just see the blood kind of like it's been dripping down. Now it's like leaving a bloody footprint as he's moving. You know, he got fucked up.
Each
Aye.
on deck.
Okay, well, I took a huge hit just then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back and dive behind everybody and try to collect myself.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get
werewolf-
out of the way of the next attack.
Yeah. So you slither
I'm
past.
just gonna move.
Your 2. Yeah. So the wolf now has 2 targets. 1, 2, 3 for Odessa.
Sorry,
4, 5,
brothers.
6. What's that,
It
brother?
happens.
I said sorry, brothers.
4,
Because I
5,
took
6 for
9
Mac.
points.
It attacks Nakamura for 27.
That hits, I guess, huh?
Yes, it does. For 5 points of damage.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
It's a bad wolf howl, Nakamura.
Hi. Odessa.
I'm gonna just straight up shoot it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. 19.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
And let's
Well
do our
done, brother.
D12 here. And I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Holy
12.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take my camera up to show you guys, but yeah.
No, I don't need it.
Oh, you don't need it?
I just need to not like turn 20 feet away to roll your dice because you disappear from the fucking Zoom
mic.
and you're like
12 points of damage.
nice Odessa.
He must have been able to just get it right next to him and bam, because he was so close.
Ironically, this particular weapon was the 357 of the first camper killed.
Oh.
Ah.
You fire off this weapon, basically strike this werewolf center mass in its head and split it like a canoe. You see it crumple onto its haunches and fall to the side. Everything gets kind of quiet, and then you see Ramirez come around the corner through the fire exit door of all things with a flamethrower in his
funny.
hand.
Thought we were gonna be friends, man. Thought we had
Glad I
this.
dodged.
We had something. All right. Burn this motherfucker to the ground. He's pissed off now.
Let's go
Oh,
check on Deputy Belden, or Ranger Belden.
You guys make your way back to the cell room, and you see Belvin lying on the floor in a heap. You see he's got these deep lacerations on his throat, starting at under his left ear and across his throat.
That's the way it works out. Yes, I have that in my writings.
Crumpled, deceased.
Ah,
Nakamura completely shaken at this point. What he gonna do? We got to report this mess. How are we going to do this?
Nakamura,
I,
it's done.
oh,
I think it's time that you need to meet some of my friends because your time here in this world is over. You must now see the world as it really is. A world full of these, and I point to all the carnage around us. This is the real world. Everything else is but a dream.
We just out of game for a minute. He was with us at the last time when we fought a dinosaur that came through a space portal. I think he'd be inured to it. At least we don't have to clean him, is what I'm saying.
No, he's
Right.
not dying.
he wasn't
He's
a
coming
friend.
with us.
Yeah.
Ramirez like hands him the flamethrower, and he reaches past the dead body and picks up the Woodford. He's like, damn shame. And he starts pouring himself a glass. He's like, I don't even fucking care anymore.
So
he's like offering it around.
Ichi will take the Woodford from Ramirez when he gives him a pause to do that and pour it on his wounds.
So right now, everything's quiet in the station. You know that you have a few hours until Thornhill arrives, at least according to the timetable that she gave Belvin. Whether or not that's a solid timetable, who knows? What do you guys wish to do?
Let's call Heisenberg. Whip out the flip phone. Because I'm thinking we burn this place to the ground. Clean it up.
You whip out the flip phone and you get the no dial tone, the did, whatever's going on. You're not getting any reception here at all.
Okay, what about the hard line? Does that still work?
No, nothing's working.
I say we greet Thornhill with 2 flamethrowers and say we've cleaned the area and now we're going to leave.
Well, how about we just burn the place to the ground, including the werewolves, and get out before she arrives?
Ramirez is like, ding, ding, ding. I like you. I like the way this guy thinks. We can
How are we
greet her
going to
with
leave?
some
Are we
tire
going to leave in the
tracks.
car?
Yeah,
You know,
the car
leave
we
the
came
car
in.
we brought?
Yeah.
Handler, what are the conditions? Ramirez, look up online what the road conditions are.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's no internet. You know that right now with how cold and dark it is. Although it's probably going to start snowing.
However,
in the next 3 hours, the roads themselves are probably pretty icy.
does that Bronco already have chains on it?
Ranger's
Bronco
cars will be
roll.
fine.
Yeah, the
Roll a-
Ranger Bronco.
Yeah, roll a luck roll.
2.
Well done.
No, does
No,
not
well
have
done.
chains on it.
Son of a bitch.
Are there chains in the back of the car?
Another luck roll.
Yeah, let's do another luck roll.
17.
There are.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I say we burn this thing down to smolders, baby.
well,
And then
if
we
need
give
to stay,
Thornhill a call and say, mission accomplished, as well as Heisenberg. We're on our way down.
Are the bodies, before we burn everything, are the bodies getting smaller, or are they just in their large, overwrought state?
They're in their large, aggressive state. You figure that whatever state they died in will be the state that they retain.
All right, then it's not going to be enough for us to burn them, because they're going to find these canine-looking things.
Thornhill will be up. She'll clean up all this shit.
And you won't be able to contact her till you guys get back down the mountain.
Yeah.
So
All right, we burning down the whole ranger station, or we just burn down the bodies?
You want to bring the bodies with us?
We could do that, but now we're in a
Dispose of them
stolen
somewhere.
ranger.
I'd say we
vehicle
burn
with
it
two
and then we
werewolf
let
bodies.
Ramirez spin it in some kind of fucking Inquirer nonsense.
Hell yes.
Because
That sounds
Thornhill's
good.
coming up in the morning. It's what time is it now, Handler?
it's probably about 10:30 at night.
Okay, she'll be here at 0600, 0700.
Assuming she wasn't lying to begin with.
If we set it on fire, it's going to attract a lot of attention. So maybe we wait a little bit and then we set it on fire.
All right, let's get the truck ready just to make sure that we don't have any complications. And then I guess, where do we want to burn the bodies at? We want to burn them in the cell? Make it
No
look
one's
like
in the
they were-
cell right now.
Right. What I'm saying is it would look like they were burned before they tried to escape. Of course, we got 2 dead rangers.
The giant
Actually,
wolf is
only
in the cell.
1 dead ranger now. What do we want to do? Well, let's stage it so that it looks like we weren't there.
We have time, so let's stage it.
All right, let's stage it. My thought is we take the werewolves, we put them both in the cell, eliminate any of their clothing. It looks like they're trying to get out, and then Belvin played the hero and got one of them before or just after one of them got him. So it would look like forensically 2 burned bodies, 1 in the cell, 1 out of the cell, Belvin on the ground with his gun and and slide lock or however many rounds he got out. And then we torch the rest of the hallway so nobody will know the forensics.
Well, everything, the two werewolves, they were once a ranger and one dude out of time. But if we take their heads and their teeth, they can't identify the bodies. You know, because we don't want to have a ranger in the cell with a convict and they're all
Yeah,
burned.
but the ranger is a werewolf at this point.
And their
Yeah,
hands.
but they'll find some kind of like wolf head in the cell that might you know, see, the thing is here, I don't give a flying fuck on this. It's like, let's burn the whole place down and drive down the mountain in style.
All right, we burn the whole place down, but let's stage it. If we take the heads, that'll make two large animal body or two large weird looking bodies in the cell, one in, one out. And
let's let
Melvin
them
gets
figure
to
out
do
how to
that.
fucking stage it. Let's set this thing on fire and go. I have a family to get back to, Odessa.
Well, he's thinking about that too, but doesn't want any blowback.
There'll never be any blowback.
Well, Thornhill on the way, probably not. All right, indulge me. Let's just put one of the bodies in the cell and then throw the other body. You know what? Screw it. Let's just burn the place down.
Let's do it.
You know,
Let's
the
do
only
it.
way to be sure.
Dip a couple of Woodfords together and then just salutations. We're done.
We don't
Let's
even
say
have
we-
to figure out how
Can we
to
rig it to look like one of the flamethrowers malfunctioned and just started, going off, like it got it punctured or something?
And so they all ran and hid in the cell and locked themselves in there to prevent dying. Okay.
No. We'll leave the bodies where they are in the middle of the hallway. We don't care at this point, but I do want to make it look like the flamethrowers were the ones that malfunctioned and burned everything. They could puzzle the rest of it later.
You know,
We
I
don't
say we
care.
just take off and nuke the site from orbit.
Yeah,
So-
we don't care. It's going to fall back on Delta Green at all. Like we did our jobs.
Mhm.
Let's burn everything and then let everyone else figure out the story. We got
And
fucking Ramirez here who's going to write up some kind of love story about this shit.
Yeah,
With,
the
you know,
the nuclear
Nakamura
fucking-
and Agent Kramer and all that. So
All right.
Okay,
That
so-
works.
Tell me your final thought. What are you going to do? You're going to put everybody and just burn it as is, right?
Yeah. We all in
Each?
agreement?
Yeah, and he'll douche the bodies with the Woodford just to make sure they'll burn a little bit. You know, the last of the bottle on there.
I would
I know.
say let's take the bodies of the werewolves and throw them at random locations as we go down the mountain. Everyone else that's in the cells and all that, they died as humans, some kind of fire, who knows?
Well, there's only one person, one human.
Yeah, Belvin.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sure that everyone thinks that he would, fuck up and stuff. So let's take Ranger Muha, Werewolf Muha, and Werewolf Macklemore, and we will dispose their bones and bodies at random sites.
See, that's the problem, though. Then we're not cleaning it. If we let it all burn here, it's all in one location.
Bones
Delta
don't
Green can
burn
handle
though
it.
in a house fire.
Yeah, well, Thornhill will hang out here. She'll wait till it gets done.
Or we can wait till Thornhill gets here because nothing's
God.
happening right now. Let's just wait for her to get here. We'll give her everything.
Then she'll get rid of us.
Yeah.
No, she didn't do that before.
What if she rolls in with a crew of like 11 dudes?
We can take them. I got 5 hit points, but she didn't do that before.
Actually, she had a team with her at the place.
Yeah, but we did. We
Yeah, but she
obviously
didn't do that.
lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we weren't compromised then.
So
We're
let's leave
compromised
everything
now.
there and drive away and say, "Hey, Thornhill," because we have to contact her. Thornhill, everything's there. Clean it up, and we'll let her know that after we're off the mountain.
We leave her a tape recording that just kind of like breaks down, like a very cryptic tape recording that's like, we were here, we left you a little something, have a great day, see you for coffee. It's just like
Sure.
sitting on a talk boy on a stake out front in front of the smoldering cabin.
Sure.
Play me.
Yeah. Well, if she's coming up in the AM, there's no need to burn it. She'll clean it. I say we just leave it because any kind of fire that we do will bring people up.
What are we doing?
We're heading in the Bronco, heading down the hill, and we'll make
Okay.
a call to Thornhill on the way.
Did we leave it?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
Both
We were gonna
werewolves
break
and
place,
the
but
body
she convinced us
are
otherwise.
in the cabin, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Makamura's going with you.
Yep.
Yep.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, your speech to him was very compelling.
Thank you.
So you guys start making your way down the mountain, cautiously, carefully.
Oh, we should have done that. We should have brought the agent's body from the site to the ranger station, so everything's there at one place. They don't have to go out and look for him. We've already found him.
So we drive back and do it. Okay.
Okay.
That works.
Down the mountain, take two. You guys make your way down the mountain. About 3/4 of the way down, you start picking up one bar on your phone. By the time you get all the way down to the mountain, you got 2 bars, then 3, and it settles in at 3. You see that it's probably about 11:15, maybe 11:30. It's not completely desolate. You see that there's people that are at the local tavern down at the bottom of the hill. I think Belvin had mentioned that most campers wind up down that way anyways. Motel 6 on the corner. What do you want to do?
Let's call.
Okay. Now you're calling Thornhill, right?
I want to
I
call
say we
Heisenberg.
call Heisenberg first.
Yeah, I was going to call Heisenberg first before Thornhill.
So what do you guys want to do?
Call Heisenberg.
Okay.
Heisenberg, this is Odessa.
It's pretty late, Odessa.
Situation's been handled. There were 2 anomalies. We left the site as it was. We made sure that everything was in one location. Thornhill advised she was en route. She can clean up.
Well, wait a minute. You said you left the site intact. That wasn't part of the deal, though. You were supposed to sanitize it.
We can do that.
We on speaker?
Yeah, I'll put it on speaker.
Okay.
So Ichi mentions, we thought that a giant fiery burning blaze of a ranger station would draw attention. We didn't want to be traveling with bodies of 2 anomalies in our car in case we got pulled over. If Lauren Hill is on her way, she'll clean it. If you want us to take care of it, we will go up and torch this thing down.
No, that's a good call, each. Good idea. What about any of the civvies?
All the civvies are in one place. We even got the anomaly. One of them, or maybe both of them, got a FBI agent, Kramer. So we made sure that he was also in the station. So the station's got all 3 civilians, the dead agent, the 2 anomalies, and there are no witnesses. There was another ranger, but he was a victim of one of the anomalies. So everything's in sight, everything's in one place. There are no loose ends.
Well, there are 3 witnesses.
Hey,
So you saying that both of the forest rangers, one of them's dead, the other one was this creature, but then you had a second creature. You said that one of the FBI agents is dead. What about his partner?
Nakamura, you remember him.
He's with us.
Yep.
Okay, is that a good call?
He will
Yes.
be a good force in what we are doing, from what I can understand.
Heisenberg, his eyes are open now.
All right, well, I'll do a background check on him. Oh, what does that mean? I'll do a background check and I'll clear him through. We'll see if we can get him on regular duty through the agency then. All right, I want you to wait for Thornhill. Don't take off. You got to clear it with her. You got to make it right.
Sounds good.
Okay. Sounds like we wait for her with dual flamethrowers and we just see how this goes. She owes me a coffee still.
We'll play it cool, guys. Out.
Out. All right.
So you guys are in the Bronco. A couple hours. Eventually the sun starts to barely starting to come up. There's no pedestrians on the street whatsoever. And you see a white van enter the town. Panel van, no windows. And it pulls into the parking lot where it sees the Bronco. Stops for a moment. Flashes its headlights towards you a couple times.
He flashes them back.
The van closes the distance to about 20 feet. Stops. The engine turns off. And you see the driver get out. Big burly dude wearing snow parka, pants. He's got the white walls on the side of the head. You can tell this
Ichi
guy's...
will meet him.
He comes out, he looks at
Deso
you.
will go with him because each is low on hit points. and so is Ramirez.
You know,
Ramirez
and
look a lot
he's
too.
sizing up the four of you because Nakamura comes out too. And he looks back at the van, he kind of nods. And you see the side door slide open. And you see another guy get out. Almost like they're both cut from the same mold. And then you see a pair of women's legs step out of the van. Start to walk. And then you see another pair of women's legs step out and begin to walk towards you. The first person you recognize right out of the gate, Rebecca Thornhill. You know, she's got very tall, lean, Mediterranean look, hair tied back in a bun. The second person that gets out you recognize as well. 5'4", long dark hair, just these beefy hands.
Oh, bitch.
And they walk up towards you. They get to about a distance of 5 feet and they stop. And you can see that Thornhill's kind of in front of this other woman. And she looks at the three of you and... I believe I owe you a cup of coffee, Ichimaru.
I believe you do, but shall we make it for two?
That can be done. I believe you know my assistant, Anna. She says she's run into you, gentlemen, a while ago.
Yes, she lent a good hand before.
That's a good one. Look, let's just cut the chit-chat. I'm here to collect my specimens, and I hope for all of our sakes that they're not in the same condition as the IAPA.
No, they're not. You're going to go up the hill at the ranger station. You're going to find not one, but two of them. In addition, you're also going to find 4 victims of those specimens. And one ranger who was a victim of one of the specimens. But yeah, that's what you're going to find.
All right. We've talked to your handler, and you should know that he really thinks very highly of you. The man put his neck on the line, vouched for you three, especially you two, though. Let's just say that your shelf life expectancy was very low, but he said you'd pull through on this, and I'm glad to see. So, we say we wipe the slate clean.
Sounds good to us. Does this mean we get to go home?
You'll go home. Keep your nose clean, answer the call when the balloon goes up, and we'll go from there. Anna, do you have anything you want to add? You see the shorter woman just kind of smiles. I really thought you guys were going to get it.
So are we going to get this coffee or what? Anna, maybe we'll get you a mug for those hands?
We'll catch up with that coffee another time, boys. We got to get up that mountain. They make their way back towards the van. Door slides shut. Van fires up. And they take off heading up the mountain. Leaving the 4 of you standing there in the cool morning air under a pale moon. And that's where we end this scenario. Good job, guys.
Sorry to trample over that.
Nakamura, let's go get some morning sake. And Odessa, the only other person that we know that has some sort of a physical ailment, potentially a wound. And I look at Belvin's.
It's just
His
Belvin.
Ranger-
One S, no S.
Both of the Belvins I look at. Let me start that again.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart Radio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, leave us that 5-star rating and review. We also have a YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20, so if you're into watching, head on over and hit that subscribe bell. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to look for us there and check us out. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com, where you can download the current show directly, pick and choose past shows from our archives, or view our galleries. We've got a lot of stuff posted there, so check us out. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.